Hi there, this is Peter Ames, aka Monkey. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about true key to success. Let me ask you a question. Why do some people succeed and some don't? Why are some people winners and get what they want? Do they work hard? Yeah, sure. Are they super smart? Not necessarily. Were they born rich and successful? Untrue for a pretty huge majority of successful people. In fact, virtually all successful people were at some point at the very bottom. They hit the rock bottom and somehow bounced back up, often ending up at a much higher point than ever before. How is that possible? Do they have strong will? Discipline? Sure, but that's pretty weak and vague answer to me. I've invested hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars to figure out what the masters do, and it all boils down to one thing. It's vision for their future. Not a goal, but a vision. Let me ask you, what's the difference between a goal and a vision? A goal is a great thing. It sets your focus on a certain thing you want to achieve. Goals are important if you want to be successful. They are your milestones. They mark your path, but don't necessarily always support you in getting there. Goals are your friend, but they are not your inspiration, or at least not a powerful one. What you need is something more personal, a vision of you in the future. Tell me, where do you see yourself a year from now? Where do you live? How's your family? What's your financial situation? How about 3 years from now? What's the situation now? Are you doing better or worse? Do you live in a bigger house or a smaller one? Are you making more or less? Let's make it 5 years from now. Did anything change? Is it for the better or worse? What about 10 years from now? Do you see where I'm going with this? The vision, your why. Why do you get out of bed in the morning? Why do you need to do whatever it is that you're doing? As a matter of fact, the people who have succeeded the most are also the ones who have failed the most. Most people are ready to give up after one fail. This is what you call average. Great, the thing above average, the winners, they don't give up, even if they fail hundreds of times. They keep on going and going. And what keeps them going? You've guessed it, it's their vision. Goals are temporary. Goals are individual and they are not your destination. Let me repeat that. It's important. Goals are not your destination. And that is the main difference as far as success in general is concerned. Make sense? Let me ask you, what are your whys? What drives you? Is it that new house you want to move into with your family? Or that new car you wanted? Maybe traveling is your thing, seeing places. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it must be compelling to you, to your brain, to your heart. These are important questions you want to ask yourself. Very important if you want to succeed, not just in business, but in life itself. So here's my challenge to you. Turn off your phone, close your laptop, turn off the TV, close the door, sit down, take a piece of paper and a pen, and start writing. And don't stop. Just write for the next 5 minutes about your whys. And write a reason why you absolutely need to have these things in your life. Why is it a must to you? Get it out of your system, get it out of your brain, and onto the paper. Write it all. Remember, it doesn't have to be anything complicated, but it must be compelling. And when you're done, write down 2 immediate actions you can take today to move towards that vision. Don't put them off. Start today. Put yourself on the path to success today, not tomorrow. If it's the middle of the night, then I guess it's okay to do it first thing in the morning. Don't put it off. But Peter, what if I wanted that new car? What actions could I possibly take to get it? Well, glad you asked. Go check out the brochure. Go take a look at the car. Smell the leather. Feel up the wheel. Make it real to you. If it's a house, go check it out. Maybe it's new. Smell the paint. Maybe your vision is something you don't know how to achieve. That's okay. Nobody has all the answers. Just remember, there is somebody in this world right now who did what you wanted to do and succeeded. What you want to do is to find these people and model after them. Even contact them and ask them if that's what it takes. Figure out the exact steps you need to take in order to get where you want to be. And then walk the path. Will this guarantee your success? No! There's no guarantees in this world, but you are in the right direction. You're not getting further away. You're setting yourself up for success. Go in the right direction. See how you're doing. And if what you're doing is not working, don't give up. Don't give up. Just change your approach. Adjust. And if that doesn't work, well, you already know what to do, don't you? Change your approach. There's no shame in struggle, but there's massive shame in not giving it your all. Let me tell you a quick story. First, you should know that I'm not a sports person, okay? I don't particularly enjoy watching sports. I don't hate it, and I don't have any problem with sports, but it just never called out to me, okay? However, many years ago, there was this championship of universities from all over the world, baseball championship. My friend kind of dragged me there, and there was free entry, so I was like, yeah, why not? We went to a couple of matches, and I must say I did actually kind of enjoy it. Especially trying to figure out the rules just by watching. That was pretty challenging, I'll tell you. But the most interesting match was the finals. The US versus Japan. Now, if you know anything about baseball, you know that the best players are the US people. There's no two ways about that. It's their sport. The Japanese did not stand a chance, but that did not stop them. They were playing so freaking well that actually nobody scored the entire game. The timer ran out, and I don't know what you call that, but the game got prolonged until somebody scores, which would virtually instantly decide the victor. And like I said, Americans are the best at this one. And sure enough, they won after like an hour of extra gameplay. That's how intensive the Japanese were. And guess what happened? Americans got the gold, but the Japanese got the fans. When the match was over, all the spectators ran out into the field to congratulate the Japanese players. Did not matter that they didn't know the language. Now, why do you think that was? Because the Americans did not play their 100%. They were like 80, maybe 90%. But the Japanese played their 1000%. They gave it their heart and soul. There's no shame in struggle, but there is shame in not giving it your all. Now I get you would want the gold, right? You want to succeed and all that. I get that. What I'm trying to say is it's okay when things are not working out in your favor. It's okay if you're feeling lost, a little scared, not absolutely certain about your future. It's all good. Nobody's perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. But if you give it your all, you will succeed. Don't do it in a foolhardy way. That's not what I'm saying. If what you're doing is not working, adjust your approach accordingly. Just don't do a half-assed job. Forgive my language, but this is your life. If you're not going to work hard for it, who will? Take control and move forward. This was Peter Ames, and I wish you many successes.